Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of summarizing data. This is standard 3.8a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 22, which is a new item type called graphing, of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so this is definitely a new item type here. And so we've got this table, right? And it shows the number of type of science reports that each third grade student completed. 6 students chose rock, 12 students chose animals, and 9 students chose oceans. All right, so let's go ahead and let's write that down here because we have to keep scrolling for this. So I want to get that in here. So I'm going to write that here. I'm going to say rocks. It's going to kind of rebuild my table here. Rocks is going to be 6, and this is going to be the type, and that's going to be the number. I'll use that number sign right there. So animals is 12, and then you got your oceans at 9. So literally what we have to do here is we have to make a bar graph. Okay, so they've already labeled the 3 things. Now they're in order: rocks, animals, and oceans. So let's draw the bar graph on top of it, and then we'll actually use the graphing tool to complete it. But let's figure out where we should go. So these first two are going to be pretty easy. Look at these rocks and animals are going to be 6 and 12. And you notice I've got my 6 right here and my 12 right there. So my rocks is going to need to go right up there. Okay, and so I'll just kind of fill that in just so we can see that's where the rocks should go. My animals needs to go up to 12. So way up there. The tricky one is going to be the oceans. You notice oceans is not listed. Its number is 9, and I don't see a 9 here. Now, most of us have looked at bar graphs that have something other than 1 as what they're counting by. And even though they're skip counting here, and we're using even numbers, right, we can put our missing numbers in here, right? So 0, and look, it's even got a line. Sometimes it's in between lines, but 1 even has a line. They just don't label it. So 0, 1, 2, here's your 3, 4, there's your 5, 6, there's your 7, 8. That's the 9 that I'm looking for right there. Now let's go ahead and finish this out. I've got an 11, 12, 13, and there is no 15. All right, so that's as high as it goes. So if I want to put my 9, it's going to be right there between my 8 and my 10. All right, and there we go. That would be my ocean. So if I can get my bar graph on the graphing tool to look like this, we're going to be good. So let's figure out how we're going to get scored here. So the scoring, this is worth 2 points, okay? So if you get 2 points, that means you get all 3 bars correct. They have to sit in the exact correct spot, okay? 1 point is if you only get 2 bars correct. And for this problem, 0 points is if you get 1 bar. So you can get 1 out of these 3 correct, still get 0 points, or obviously 0 bars. So that's how it's going to score. So I need to make my rocks look like 6. So what I do is I just click on this bar. You notice wherever I click, it's going to move. So once you start clicking on it, right, you really, you can get it back to 0 if you want to, but we're going to hit our rocks is going to be 6. What did we say? So look at that. We wanted our animals to be 12. So I'm going to just hit that 12 right there. And if you mess up, you can always click it again. The tricky one, so to speak, is going to be my oceans. I need that to be 9. So I'm looking for that line right between 10 and 8. And there we go. All right, so let's double check. Look at that. It looks like my bars have almost disappeared. So that's how we get full credit.